Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do another story intermission here. The last couple of hours have added a little bit more, or a few more layers onto what we have. So initially, I had mentioned that Organization 13, which is basically just a bunch of nobodies, that's people with powerful hearts that are turned into heartless. They captured Naminé and basically started making Sora lose his memories. My guess is they wanted to like enslave him or rebuild his memories so that he was an ally of Organization 13. However, I guess that didn't quite work out so well for them because Sora stopped the organization members that were in charge of the plan and killed all of them but one, basically all of them but Axel, the best character. And so when Sora gets the opportunity to get his memories back, whether he wants to get his old memories or keep his memories of Castle Oblivion, he opts for his old memories. So Naminé rebuilds his memories. Well, it turns out that I guess this is the plan all along. It seems like the traitors, the four traitors, Vexen, Larxene, Marluxia, and Axel, it seems like their plan coincided with Organization 13's. The traitors wanted Sora on their side to defeat Organization 13 and I guess do their bidding. Organization 13 wants Sora to kill the Heartless so that they release the trapped hearts that they have so that they can open up Kingdom Hearts, which is a door that has supreme darkness and Heartless inside of it. And I guess there's some light in there too. Kind of confusing. So that's basically what we have for the story at the moment right now. When I say it like that, it's actually not that incoherent. But like I said, there's a lot of layers here. Some, we'll call them ancillary points. I don't know what the word ancillary means, but I feel like it fits right there really, really well. Organization 13 is led by Zehenort, who is the apprentice of Ansem the Wise, who was posing as Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1. The Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1 was a Heartless. Alright, so Zehenort is the nobody of whatever. You know what I'm getting. Like, the Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1 is Zehenort. But it wasn't Zehenort in this game. It was a Heartless of the real Zehenort. And the leader of Organization 13 is the real Zehenort's nobody. There you go. All right. Zehenort also has an alias, which is Xemnas. And Zehenort / Xemnas was around for this large-scale battle where people were wielding keyblades. He was found by Ansem the Wise with no memories. It was interesting. Castle Oblivion is referenced as something being constructed by Organization 13, and I have it written here. I kind of mentioned this already. It seems like Marluxia's plan to hijack organizations, or it seems like Marluxia's plan was to hijack Organization 13's plan, rather than go off on their own little offshoot. There's some mentions of the Chamber of Repose, and inside of there's a Keyblade user's corpse, and there's also a Keyblade there. If we have any indication of Keyblades, we have not seen a Keyblade kind of stick there and do nothing. They usually just kind of disappear. So that in of itself is kind of different, very different. There's also a brief mention of the Chamber of Waking, which is supposed to be the other half of these chamber pairs. There's a Chamber of Repose and there's a Chamber of Waking. And both of these rooms are referenced to be graveyards, which is calling back to this large-scale battle. And then this is kind of a spoiler, but I'm not spoiling it. The game spoiled it, and I think the game might have been trying to be clever, or maybe the game just didn't think that I wouldn't pick up on this, or maybe I'm supposed to pick up on this. But Ansem the Wise has the exact same voice as Diz from the very beginning of the game, which means Diz is Ansem the Wise. Why that is, I'm not quite sure, but if we remember from before, Diz is working with Organization 13 and wants to destroy them. If we remember back to Mickey, Mickey is looking for Diz to find out about Organization 13 and how to defeat them. What better way to have that information than to talk to the guy who's basically doing that himself and has access to the organization like that. So it seems like they're setting us up for that. And I already mentioned this, by killing Heartless, they release, or when Heartless die, they release Hearts, which eventually opens up Kingdom Hearts, which is a door that has Heartless and Supreme Darkness inside. So that's basically the nutshell of kind of the notes I have and where the story's gone so far. I feel like there's a little bit of a linearity with the story, but they mention so many little things that just kind of distract you because they're led to believe to be so important, or you want to think that they're so important, that it makes the story way more complex than it needs to be. Like, for example, there are 3 Ansems, basically, and that's just confusing. You know, I know they renamed 2 Ansems to Xehanort, but even the Ansem in the first game is still Ansem, and like now they give Xehanort another alias, which is Xemnas. It's like, come on guys, you don't got to do that. But anyways, that's my story intermission here. I'm glad I kind of did this because story's kind of making a little bit more sense to me now. So with that, we're gonna move on to playing the actual game. Well, thanks for watching. See you in the gameplay.